What I'm about to show you is hands down the most powerful dog training technique you could ever use. It teaches your dog to understand what a clicker really means. It's a way that the dog knows he's just done a behavior correctly. And I'm going to do it using the clicker to train this dog to go on his mat, lay down on it, and I'm never going to lure the dog over there with food. I'm not going to hold it on the mat to make him go over there. I'm never going to spank him for not going on there. I'm just going to simply use quiet, gentle dog training methods, completely with positive reinforcement, to get this dog to go lay on his mat. Now, he's just an 11-week-old Golden Retriever puppy. I've just got him. He is not trained. You may see him performing some other bad behaviors in this video. We'll address those in later segments. He may jump up on me. He may nip a little bit like puppies do. This is not to show you that this dog is perfect. He's only an 11-week-old puppy, and we're setting boundaries for him and teaching him things. And so this is one of the things that I want to teach him live in front of the camera for you. I want to show you how this can happen. I'm just going to stand here. I have rewards to reward him, and I want you to watch to see how this works. Simply stand up. Wait for the dog to walk closer to the mat. And first he'll be distracted. Let him do whatever he wants to do until he goes closer to the mat. Here's an example of him not being a very good puppy. But I want to show you how this works. I give him a click, and he knows he's rewarded because he walks closer to the mat. Oh, there he goes. Now what's going to happen is you might get lucky, and you might find that your dog wants to go sit on his mat just because he's sleepy. In that case, if he does, give him a jackpot of a reward for walking over there. Every time he walks closer, give him a reward. I'll show that I'm standing over here. I have treats in my hand. If the dog barks, turn your back on the dog. You do not want to reward barking in this behavior. Ignore the dog. Barking does not get attention. When he's good, we can start again. There, he walked a little bit closer. There we go. Good boy. Give him a good reward when he gets on the mat. A nice double reward. There he goes again. He was just looking around. But he was on the mat, so we give him a nice good treat. Good boy. Good boy. Give him the tastier treat when he gets it right. I gave him a treat because he sat on one of the corners of the mat. Remember to set your puppy up for success here. Reward him for slight little improvements. Good boy. Good boy. I think he's about got it now, so what we're going to start to do is add a cue. There you go. We're going to add a cue here about going to your mat. You wait till he gets there. Go to your mat. You click and reward. At first, he doesn't know what the cue means. Go to your mat. Good boy. But through repetition, he'll start to understand. Go to your mat. Oh, there we go. Now we got something extra special. He laid down on the mat. Oh, he gets a nice, big, juicy double sausage reward. Go to your mat. Go to your mat. starting to get it. Go to your mat. Now when we click a reward, we wait for him to actually sit on the mat, adding requirements to the behavior. Go to your mat. Good boy. Go to your mat. Go to your mat. Go to your mat. Good boy. Give him a nice double reward. And there you have it. We trained the dog just in a few minutes sitting here with you to go from across the room, go sit on his mat and lay down. Now, all we'd have to simply do is work on this more and more and more, go further and further into the house. We go into the other room and tell him to go to his mat, continuing to click and reward, bring in other strangers and tell him to do it, work with the dog to have lots of successes, slowly add in distractions, a lot of the same things I talk about in our dog training course. And pretty soon your dog will be able to go to his mat whenever you want him to, be able to stay there for longer and longer periods of time, and just be a gentle companion in your house so he won't bother guests if you have somebody who's allergic to dogs or simply doesn't like dogs, and he'll just be very well-mannered.
And before I leave you today, I just have one more thing to share, and that is, this is barely scratching the surface of what you can do with your dog when you consider all of the other things that my hands-off dog training approach can teach him how to do. You could use my hands-off dog training approach to potty train your dog. You could even train him to pee on a certain rock in your backyard if you want to. Train your dog to come every time you call him, no matter how distracted he is. Stay off of your furniture. Stop the destructive chewing. Quit pulling on his leash during walks that can be so annoying. Stop barking for attention, and much, much more. To see everything that my hands-off dog training approach can teach your dog how to do in the shortest amount of time possible, I invite you to go right now to thedogtrainingsecret.com/tips, and you will see the details of my hands-off program and learn more about what it can do for your dog. Thank you for sharing this time. It's been wonderful to share this content with you. I hope you've really enjoyed it. And please, go to thedogtrainingsecret.com/tips and start getting your dog to be obedient right now.